Okay, round one. We're going to play first. Yes, we do get to keep this, and it's a pretty good hand, too. It's kind of cool how Supernatural Stamina works with Exert. Because if you exert and you would trade, you just get it back, and it's unexerted. So you just get the exert effect for free, basically. Well, not for free, but you get what I'm saying. That's pretty cool. So, do I want to loot here? That's a question. I'm not sure it's worth looting here. I kind of want all these lands and all these cards. And I may just offer up a Battlefield Scavenger trade if they have a 2-drop. Depends. Okay. Well, it looks like I won't get that luxury. Okay, so we'll play the sure shot. Next turn we can... Next turn we've got some options, because I am going to play a land. Pre-combat, so I can double pump. And then we have Supernatural Stamina and Tormenting Voice as an option here. So likely just going to ditch a land to the Tormenting Voice. Oh, wow. That's going to be brutal once they resolve a cartouche. Alright, so let's do Tormenting Voice, discarding a swamp. Okay, Wasteland Scorpion, certainly satisfactory here. We're not going to cycle it. Okay, Saradown's actually pretty nice too. All right. Do I wait for 7 mana so I can play Ceradon and Supernatural Stamina? Probably not. It is nice that Stamina protects you from sacrifice effects, though, too. Because it just dies and comes back, rather than, like, you know, trying to regen. There's just not a lot of things that protect from sacrifice. So that is kind of a unique aspect of Supernatural Stamina, which is nice. Alright. Horror of the Broken Lands. So I can play the Twins and leave up Stamina, which I think I am actually going to do. I can attack with Scorpion too. This way I can block the horror, maybe make them cycle and end up stamina-ing. Because if they have the blue cartouche anyway, I'm not going to be able to block as it is anyway. Alright, so they have the good one. Yeah, if they have a cycler, we're pretty screwed here. But we committed, so we got to do it. All right. They just had a lot of goodies. A lot of goodies were had. So now they can just play double trial and make us sacrifice everything. This is pretty bad. Glorybringer can't even... I want it to, but it can't. So, how do I... This is tough. I mean, if I play Desert Ceradon, they just play 2 trials, which maybe I just have to make them do. I have to get past the trials, basically. I don't know how I'm going to beat that now, though. I don't have any hard removal for it. So I got to stay back and force them to play the 2 trials. I mean, maybe it was better to do the Ceradon there. Oh man, they do have something? Well, they'll have to cycle 2 cards to do it? Alright. I guess we'll force them to cycle 2. So yeah, I guess I should have sacked the Ceradon, but... I mean, them having 2 cards to cycle here is pretty nuts, too. Yeah, we're just getting wrecking balled here. Holy crap. Multiple cyclers, multiple Trial of Ambition, full synergy. So yeah, I should have sacrificed the Ceradon. The reason I didn't was because I didn't think they had 2 cards to cycle. Not exactly sure why, but I didn't think they did. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do this. So I guess we play True Heart Twins. Because they have another trial in hand too. I guess I cartouche and attack. So I could draw like a magma spray. And that way I could Glorybringer exert plus magma spray. So there is like a way to kill the horror. There's a path to it. Alright, well, it's cool I can Glorybringer that, but I need more. Ooh. That actually does help. Okay. So I guess the play is Splendid Agony. 2 neg-1s on this. And then on my turn, Glorybringer to kill it. And I'm doing 2 just in case that they have a cycler, because they'll need 2 cyclers again. Oh boy. So our opponent has lethal now if they have 1 cycler. What was the other card they picked up again? Oh, it was a cycler too. Oh, jeez. What does that mean though? I guess it means I can technically live if I have to exert to kill this one though. Okay. And then I go to 1 if they cycle. Because otherwise they could just cycle and kill me. So I kind of have to do this. I mean, I'm going to lose anyway, I feel like. So maybe showing them Glorybringer is a mistake. But I think we got to at least play to try and win. As unrealistic as that is. Yeah, we got wrecked. We got absolutely destroyed this game. There was an actual point where they had 7 cards in hand to our 1. And they had a better board state. So I do not have confidence in this match at all. It could just be that they got super lucky. They only have 2 trials. They just sequenced it perfectly, double trial into the 1 cartouche they have. I think we better hope that's what it is, because if it's not that, we're toast. All right, so they had double cycler. We'll just concede and figure out what we need to do here. So yeah, double trial is just going to wreck our world every time. I don't know what to do about that. I could do Lay Bare the Heart. Yeah, maybe we do that instead of the Monument, because Monument doesn't seem as good in this matchup. Making things cheaper when we actually have to dodge removal. And this was the one I was on the fence with anyway. So let's bring in Lay Bare the Heart so we can deal with cards in hand a little bit easier. Maybe Cradle of the Accursed, just to give us another like body to sacrifice. But we already have pretty good bodies to sacrifice. All right, let's just bring in Lay Bare the Heart and run it back. Okay, we'll play first. Yeah, this is a pretty adequate hand. This one might actually be one that we rummage with too. I'm not sure yet. Probably though. Okay. Maybe we don't have to rummage now. This looks familiar. Same exact turn sequence as last game. Literal no difference. Including the cycle of the River Serpent. That's pretty crazy. Okay. Alright. So I'm willing to trade my supernatural stamina for a Wasteland Scorpion if our opponent is so inclined. They're not. So we'll play a Sure Shot instead and pass. All right. So hopefully supernatural stamina does it here. Pretty important combat trick for us at the moment. If they have their own, I guess we're in some trouble. Well, not especially. At least we get rid of the cartouche. Yeah, it's actually pretty good for us. Okay, cool. So we'll play horror. That way our lizard is buffed. Get in for 5. They have the trial, so I guess we'll just sacrifice our lizard. Sure Shot seems more valuable as a inflatable dude with reach. Maybe not, though. I actually don't know. I think that's right, though. Inflatable 2-3 reach better than 3-3. Okay. They're getting some value. Okay, so we can attack. We can just play Faith. We can pump Minotaur. We want to play land because then we can pump Minotaur 3 times next turn. So I guess we'll get him for 7 here. If I sandbag land, it makes the Tormenting Voice a better draw. But we could still get Wander in Death too and get back our creatures, because Scavenger is going to be really good with Faith of the Devoted as well. So if our opponent plays River Scorpion, or River whatever his face, the big dude, the Serpent. So a cycle would be ideal. Magma Spray is not bad. So I've got some options here. If I swing with both, my opponent maybe blocks the Horror. I have to 2-for-1 myself for that. And then I can get in for 4 damage, taking my opponent to 4. My other option is to just swing with the Sure Shot and trade with the Serpent, which I don't love. If they have another trial in hand, we lose our Horror. But we get 2-for-1 if I do it the other way, and then I can't deal with the Scorpion. So I think we do have to just offer the Sure Shot up for trade here. And then basically hope that Magma Spray on a Scorpion is good enough. Should be okay, I would think. So yeah, I could have 2-for-1 myself, lost my Horror, lost my Magma Spray, dealt with the Serpent, kept my Sure Shot, and then I wouldn't have been able to deal with a Scorpion. Now I can deal with Scorpion, but I'm vulnerable to a trial. So either option was a little bit tough. Yeah, so that sucks, but what are you going to do? Okay. Okay, I think we're toast now officially. Just double cycle away from death. All right. Yep, looks like they got it. So we were just, we got our face stepped on there, basically, both games. So that was pretty rough. Hopefully we can do a little bit better with the rest of the draft. I didn't think our deck looked that bad, but opponent's deck was certainly good. And they had a Wandering Death, we had a Wandering Death. They got to play their Wandering Death twice. We got to play ours 0 times. So that kind of sucked. But yeah, we got Wrecking Balled there. Hopefully we do a little bit better here in round 2 and 3. We'll see you then.